Hello, my name is Charles Webster BAER, and today is May 27, 2026, and I'm in Redmond, Oregon, USA. Please vote for me for mayor of Redmond, Oregon this November. Thank you very much. I'm running for mayor of Redmond, Oregon this November 2026, again as a libertarian, which means I'm for less government and more freedom. I'm looking forward to this campaign. I look forward to all my campaigns. It's going to be a good time, just like all my campaigns. And so I'm looking forward to it. I want to get a lot done in Redmond. I want to bypass a 6-lane bypass from Terrebonne to Sun River with light rail. I think we're going to need that real soon, and it's going to take a while to do it. I think the federal funds are there. I want to zone Redmond for more apartments. I think we need to build more apartments because apartments are affordable housing, and so we need to zone for that. I want to build a facility in Milliken, which is about 15 miles east of Bend, where people in Redmond or Deschutes County who are experiencing homelessness can go there to one facility to receive their aid and their benefits, kind of consolidated in one area. And I want to do a lot of things. I want to make sure that there's no prayer in city council meetings, because I'm for separation of church and state, and I think we need to do that because it's the law, and it's we don't want to this is not a gray area. We need to do our jobs and enforce the law, and that's the law. And we don't want to play games with this issue, because it's a very important issue. And I'm for legalizing magic mushrooms, so the people of Redmond can buy as many mushrooms as they want, sell as many as they want, make as many as they want, and sell them online and offline. And that way, when it becomes legal to sell them online around the world, we'll be in a position to make a substantial amount of profit on that, because we'll be ready to do it before anybody else. And so these are just some of the many things that I want to accomplish as mayor of Redmond. Also, if I'm elected mayor of Redmond, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a bunch of programs for the city of Redmond, Oregon government, and for the state of Oregon government. And these programs will be owned and operated entirely by the Redmond city government, and an identical bunch of programs will be owned and operated entirely by the Oregon state government. And this will cost the taxpayers no money at all, because it'll be entirely done with volunteer work and private donations. And these programs will be AI, search, crypto, social, and these programs will be totally transparent, and these programs will allow the city of Redmond and the state of Oregon to have a larger online presence. And that'll give us an ability to show the world how we're doing government correctly, and how they too can do the government correctly. And this will give Oregonians and the people of Redmond a larger presence online, and it will allow us to help all governments in the world by showing them how to do government correctly and with freedom and democracy. And it'll inspire the world to move forward into the future correctly. And so that's what I want to do. And that's what I will do if I'm elected mayor of Redmond. Because Oregonians have always led the world in progressive politics. And the world needs our leadership, Oregonian leadership, now more than ever. And so that's what I want to do as mayor of Redmond. And now I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. My name is Charles Webster BAER. I'm 57 years old. Never been married. I don't have any kids. I'm a Buddhist, which means that to sum up Buddhism and philosophy in one sentence, it means that if the universe does not exist, then you are the soul. So that's one sentence, self-explanatory. You might have to think about it for a little while, but that's okay. I was born and raised in Santa Cruz, California. Went to high school in Newport, Rhode Island. Graduated from the University of Hawaii on the Big Island in 1994 with a bachelor's in political science. Moved to Santa Fe, New Mexico. Moved to Portland, Oregon in 1999. Created global internet government in the year 2000. Moved to Bend, Oregon in 2007. Lived in China from 2014 to 2017. And then in 2019, I moved to Redmond, and I'm still here. And I work at Basics in Redmond for the last 2 years. And I'm a depopulationist. And I became a depopulationist in 1985 when I was in high school. And that's always been my number one priority, and that's always will be my number one priority. And if I am elected mayor of Redmond, that'll continue to be my number one priority, and I will attempt to make Redmond and Oregon and the U.S. and the rest of the world depopulationist. So, what is depopulationism? Well, that's a real good question, and I'm going to answer that question thoroughly right now. Depopulationism began in 1967 when a Stanford professor wrote a book called The Population Bomb, in which he suggested that humans should have one child or less. And then in 1979, the Chinese government implemented this policy. It was called the one-child policy. And it said that you can have one kid. And I learned about it in 1985, and I immediately realized that this was the only way that humans were going to be able to survive and the only way to save the planet. And so I've been advocating for this for over 40 years, and I'll continue to advocate for this for the rest of my life. And the word depopulationism, I'm not saying I created it, but I started using it in 2019. And I don't know who created the word, and if nobody wants to take responsibility for it, I will. You know, I'd be happy to say I invented the word depopulationism in 2019. That may or may not be true, I don't know, but I'm a depopulationist. And the definition of the word depopulationism, in my opinion, is that it's illegal for humans to reproduce a second time for the first few centuries of this millennium. And this is really the only issue. that matters. This is really the only relevant topic. And we need to do it because there's no other option. It's illegal to kill the planet. We don't have the right to kill the planet. We don't have the freedom to kill the planet. Killing the planet is not an option, but it's what we're doing right now with overpopulation. And it's a choice we're making. It's the wrong choice. We need to make the other choice to not kill the planet. And this has to start somewhere. So why not here in Redmond? Why not here in Oregon? And this has to start sometime. So why not now? The Chinese stopped doing it in 2016. And so it's time for us to step up as people, as intelligent people who care about the future. And I think we will. We have to. We don't have any other option other than to continue to kill the earth, and then we'll die with it. So that's depopulationism. And that's my main message. And that always will be my main message. And that's what I'm trying to accomplish. And I hope you join me in this mission to save the earth. And so that's really my main deal. But I have a lot of other good ideas, I think, and I'd like to implement those as well. And this is a 4-year term for the Redmond mayor. And so it's going to be a big decision for Redmond. I'll probably be running against 4 or 5 or 6 other people. I know the current mayor, Ed Fitch, is running, and he's been doing a great job, and he's a great guy. And I think he's great. And Jay Patrick is also running, and I like Jay Patrick a lot. I think he's been doing a fantastic job as well as a city councilor. So I look forward to a positive campaign. I look forward to a interesting campaign. I look forward to hopefully seeing a motivated and engaged voter base here at Redmond. I'm certainly happy to talk to anybody at any time about anything. If I'm elected, I'll have an open door policy, which means that I'll talk to anybody about anything, anytime. You can talk to me if you see me. You can call me on the phone. My number's 541-350-9106. You can email me, depopulationist@gmail. I'm really looking forward to talking to the people of Redmond about what's important to them. I'm looking forward to talking to the people of Redmond about what's important to me. And I think that the future of Redmond is very bright. I think the Redmond city government is awesome, and they're doing a great job. And I certainly would encourage them to continue to do a great job if I am the mayor. And so I'm very happy to be part of this process, very happy to be in the mix, very excited, very motivated. And the future of Redmond is unlimited. We can do whatever we want. And I think we should save the planet. I think we can lead the planet by example. And I think we can lead the world into a better future, a sustainable future, a logical future. And I think we should embrace technology and use it. I think there's a lot of great technology out there that we're not using that we could and we should. And, Redmond's going to keep growing and keep getting better and keep improving and keep evolving. And that's great. And I can't wait to be part of it. And I can't wait to help the city move into the future in the right direction. And I hope you vote for me. I hope you are a depopulationist. And if you're not, I hope you become one because it's important to understand these issues, and it's important to act on these issues. And it's important to create a government that understands these issues and is able to act correctly on these issues. And if we do that, And we can do that. And we should do that. And I think we will do that. And if we do that, then we will lead the world. We will be the leader of the world, because everybody else will see that we're doing things correctly here in Redmond, and they'll copy us and they'll join us, and we will be able to move forward as a civilization, as a species, from a government standpoint. And that's really what it's all about. So thank you very much. Peace and love, and have a great day, and I'll see you all on the campaign trail. Thank you. Vote BAER. BAER for Mayor. BAER for Mayor 26.